Good morning, folks. I wanted to share some thoughts of mine on whether some people will not agree, or many might not agree, but so be it. I wanted to share my thoughts on organized education. Organized. That means the system that this world has. You have to do class one, class nine, O level, A level. That's how it was in my time. Bachelor's, MBA, etc. What should I say? First of all, I feel sorry for students. I know some students who are bombarded with exams, and they are so much under pressure that some of them, you know, gain weight even while they are so much under pressure. They eat. They also gain weight while exams are happening. They're under pressure. So much pressure, exam pressure. So my number one, that's one. Number two, my point is you must get educated. Of course, everybody. Education is a blessing. But what do you mean by that? What sort of education? Like, for example, you must learn to read. You must learn to write. You must know the basics of mathematics. That 1 + 1 is 2, 100 + 100 is 200. But when they go into the detail, I did my O-level math, for example, calculus, matrix, probability, it has nothing to do with real life. Nothing. Fine, you have to do it then, you have to do it, because it's an exam and you have to get good grades. Once you pass that exam, so for most of us, or at least for me, it goes out the window, out the mind. Exam happened, you hope to get a good grade, and then you forget it. It has nothing to do with real life. My degree, unfortunately, is lying. I've done my MBA. Is lying in my cupboard, and thank God for that. And made always, number two. So you must get number three. The real education starts for many of us after you've done your formal education, organized education. The BA, MBA, because many of us do it to get the paper degree, to get the good grades. If you educate yourself after that, that means you have interest. For example, I keep saying I read the Dale Carnegie books. You learn from it. Whether you learn about everyday life, streetwise, you hope to become. It's practical education. You're not doing it to get a good grade. Number four, we are here. Sorry, we are here for a purpose. God has. That's what I believe. Everybody has some talent. Find out what that is. Now, it's not that easy to do. Everyone is not lucky enough to find out. I mean, to find out what they exactly want to do. For example, my brother Adnan Sami, Adnan Bhai, mashallah, was lucky, blessed. He knew from a very early age, I want to do music. Of course, he did his formal education, but he knew he wanted to do. Even some people tried to discourage him and all that. Do this, do that. He knew in his heart, this is where my passion lies. This is where my energy, happiness lies. So he pursued it against the will of many people. He said, "This is who I am." I remember when he was doing his A-level law, he would sometimes come to me, and he had the law notebook where you write your notes. At the end of it, he would be writing songs at the same time. He said to me, I can't help it, because whatever, he's mashallah gifted singer, and he's a gifted composer. That's also a God gift. And that, he would be getting inspiration, and he would be writing songs at that very early age. He was 17, 18. So, at the back, he said, I can't help it. I just, suddenly you're sitting and suddenly it comes to you. So that's also God's gift. So he knew from day one, from a very early age, music I want to do. And mashallah, then rest is history. Concerning me, I believe I'm doing the right thing, inshallah. I finally found what I want to do, pursue. I hope I make it. Even if I don't make it, God forbid, this is the life I want to lead, because it gives me peace of mind, happiness, and whatever I'm doing. Don't just get a job because you will get lots of money. Money we all need, but find out where your interest and passion is, and try to pursue that. And that's it. Just find out where, because that will also affect your health. Also, if you do a job from which you are only getting a salary, you might come home with a headache. You will not enjoy it. I have joined a bank. I was in a bank 4 months. In 3 months, it was like a jail. It was awful. But whatever I do right now, maybe some might say it's hard to do, but that's where it comes to me naturally. So anything else? Well, yeah, that's what I want to say. That number one, formal education has very little to do with practical life. And number two, find out where your interest and passion is. Try to pursue that. And number three, yeah, I forgot one more point. Don't just choose a field because other kids are doing it. That pressure also comes to you. Oh, your friend is getting B's and A's, and you're only getting C's. What is this? So you become under pressure. You start doing it because they are doing it. No, try to find yourself, be yourself, pursue, find out where your interest and passion lies. Pray to God. May God help us all. And don't just do it because the other kids are doing it. That's also a pressure that comes upon children, kids, adults even. Oh, I have to. He's doing it. I have to also live up to a reputation. Forget it. Follow your heart as much as possible. So that's the nutshell. I hope you will agree. Thanks a lot. Have a blessed Thursday. Thank you, folks. Thanks.